Hi, I'm David Frabotta. Welcome to the Agribusiness Global Update. I'm here with Jim DeLisi. He's head of Fanwood Chemical Incorporated, otherwise known as FCI. And welcome here, Jim. We're talking a little bit earlier about TPP, and there's some changes going on for most people importing specifically formulated products. You talk a little bit about how some of those changes might affect people importing chemistries to the United States.
Absolutely, David. There's some things that are really important to folks involved with the agrochemical industry to understand that will change with the introduction of the Trans-Pacific Partnership. Basically, all of the countries that are involved in it, there's 11 of them, have agreed to a set of rules of origin that will make it reasonably easy to transship formulated products between the partner countries. The other piece that's important to understand is that the tariffs on active ingredients in all of the partner countries will go to zero upon implementation of the agreement, which hopefully will happen sometime over the next 2 or 3 years. For U.S. companies, the most important gains here are in Japan, and vice versa for the Japanese. The most important gain to them is to have tariff-free access to the U.S. market for agrochemicals and formulated agrochemicals.
Now, how long do you think it's going to take to enact TPP?
It's highly unlikely that anything will happen in this political year. There's a chance that something could happen in the lame duck session of Congress after the election in November, but more likely 2017 is a potential for implementation. 60% by value of the countries involved in the agreement must implement before it can actually be done. And if the United States is not one of those partners, there's no way to hit 60%. So the United States will largely be in control of the schedule, and 2.5 years is probably likely.
Now, Fanwood Chemical makes its money on selling reports on data about imports to the United States, setting a benchmark for really the entire world. As it imports chemistries, you're able to look at prices, look at what type of formulations are coming in, as well as AIs. Are you able to determine who might be the winners out of TPP as it starts to become enacted, presumably in the next year or so?
Well, my guess is that those that have already have some interest in Vietnam will be winners because Vietnam, of course, will likely become another low-cost manufacturing sector as materials move out of China and India. Some of it justified by the fact that Vietnam will be part of this trading bloc, which also gives some control over rules and other regulatory issues and some transparency, especially to regulatory issues in the various trading partners. So those that are involved in Vietnam will probably be early winners to this. And the Japanese specifically, since in many instances they've been high-cost suppliers, may see some real value in the fact that the U.S. tariffs of 6.5% basically on active ingredients and generally on formulated products are removed for countries that do meet the rules of origin for the particular products they want to sell.
Great. Jim, thank you.
Thank you, David. It was nice to be here.
I'm David Frabotta. Thank you for watching the Agribusiness Global Update.